Have you ever told yourself, "I'll do it tomorrow"? It's a simple phrase, but it can be one of the most dangerous traps we set for ourselves. Let me tell you a story about a boy named Aditya, who learned this lesson the hard way. Whenever his parents told him to study, Aditya would just smile and say, "There is plenty of time. I will start tomorrow." It was his favorite line, his go-to excuse. But here's the thing about tomorrows: they keep coming, and before you know it, today is gone. For Aditya, one tomorrow turned into hundreds. Just like that, 3 entire years of high school vanished, and with them, so did his chances. When the final exam results were announced, it was no surprise. Aditya had failed, and he'd failed badly. His parents, though disappointed, were not angry. They sat him down, their faces etched with concern, and said something simple yet incredibly powerful. "Learn to value time, son," his father said gently. "Time lost never returns." Aditya nodded, feeling a brief pang of regret. But feelings are fleeting, and habits are stubborn. He promised to change, but deep down, he believed he still had all the time in the world. Hoping a new environment would inspire him, Aditya moved to the city for further studies. He enrolled in a new college, found a small apartment, and told himself this was his fresh start. But his old habits came along with him, packed right alongside his books and clothes. His days in the city quickly fell into a familiar, unproductive pattern. Mornings meant waking up late, and the first thing he'd reach for was his phone. His days became a blur of endlessly scrolling through reels, laughing at memes, and wasting precious hours with friends at cafes. He would make these elaborate study plans, color-coded and detailed, pinning them to his wall with a sense of accomplishment. But those plans were just decorations. Study sessions turned into just one more episode. Ambitious dreams of a bright future dissolved into the immediate gratification of a funny video or a late-night chat. He was living in a cycle of distraction, a prisoner of his own procrastination. The weight of his unfulfilled potential started to crush him. He felt stuck, frustrated, and lost. One evening, while walking aimlessly through the bustling city streets, Aditya overheard a conversation. A group of people were talking about a wise old man everyone called Gyan Baba. They said he lived simply under a massive banyan tree on the outskirts of the city. He spoke very little, but his words held immense wisdom. People claimed he could see life deeply, offering clarity to those who were lost. Desperate for any kind of answer, Aditya felt a flicker of hope. Maybe this Gyan Baba could help him. The next morning, he decided to find him. After a long walk, he finally found the spot. There, just as described, was a large ancient banyan tree, and sitting cross-legged beneath its sprawling branches was the old man. His eyes were closed, his posture serene, completely lost in deep meditation. A strange sense of calm washed over Aditya as he approached. He waited patiently, not wanting to disturb the old man's peace. After what felt like an eternity, Gyan Baba slowly opened his eyes. They were clear and kind, and they seemed to look right through Aditya, seeing all his struggles and anxieties. Aditya bowed his head respectfully and poured out his story: the missed opportunities, the broken promises, the endless cycle of procrastination. He spoke of his frustration and his feeling of being trapped. When he was done, he looked up, expecting a lecture or a magic solution. Instead, Gyan Baba simply smiled, a gentle, knowing smile. He picked up a small, smooth stone from the ground and held it out to Aditya. "Hold this," Gyan Baba said, his voice calm and steady. "And now, try to catch the moment that just passed." Aditya was confused. "What do you mean, Baba?" he asked. The old man's smile widened. "You cannot," he replied. "Just like you cannot hold on to water, you cannot catch a moment that is gone. Your tomorrow is a fantasy. The only reality you have is now. Don't waste your nows waiting for tomorrows that may never come the way you imagine. Start with one small action, right now. Put down the stone and take the first step." That simple lesson hit Aditya like a bolt of lightning. It wasn't about a grand plan or a magical fix. It was about the power of now. It was about taking one small, immediate step. Aditya understood. He thanked Gyan Baba, his heart filled with a newfound clarity. He didn't promise to change his whole life overnight. Instead, he promised himself to win the next minute, then the next hour, then the day. And that, my friends, is how true change begins. Not tomorrow, but right now. Thank you for watching.